Tell to your friends, come on fast. Because we started a new concept. I'm starting a new concept today. So starting of that concept is very important. Starting of that concept is very important. Post your group, post your group. Come on fast. Good morning, Karthik.
Arsha, 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 one number very hard and done. Huh? Amma undi.
అది కూడా ఆన్ చేసేస్తారు అయిపోయింది అవును Yes. Those missing the first 5 minutes concept, you will be never be understood of this concept. All are came? Okay, right. Right. So everyone listen. Motional EMF due to rotating ball. This is today's concept. Everyone in the last class, what we learned, motional EMF, when the conductor having velocity v, it will not be rotating. But now I am taking a conductor which is rotating in a magnetic field. Yes or no? So for that, I want to calculate EMF. So up to now, we calculated EMF when the conductor is moving along a straight line. But now I am finding magnetic field, sorry, not magnetic field, I am finding EMF of a conductor who is rotating, which is rotating in a magnetic field. This is my concept of today. Are you ready, guys? And we will complete this concept, and also we will do some problems on these concepts. Okay, today we have 2 classes from 7 to 8:40, from 7 a.m. to 8:40. Okay, only today we have 2 classes, physics class and chemistry class. No botany and no zoology. Are you ready, guys? Yes, right. So here I am taking a magnetic field. The magnetic field is into the board, means inverse. Into the plane of the board, means inverse. Okay? Now here I am taking a conductor. Now I am taking a conductor. Everyone listen. Whose length is L? Whose length is L? And it is moving with a angular velocity omega. It is moving angular velocity omega. So what I am considering here? Here I am considering a magnetic field. In this magnetic field, I am consider a conductor. One end is fixed. Everyone listen. One end is fixed and it is rotating in anti-clockwise. It is rotating in anti-clockwise with angular velocity omega. With an angular velocity omega. This is the data what I require. First I write here. Consider a conductor. Consider a conductor of having length L. Of having length L, which is fixed at one end, write on yourself, which is fixed at one end and rotating in a magnetic field, with constant angular velocity omega. With constant angular velocity omega. Angular velocity omega. This is what we consider. Why I wrote now? Because so many students still now absent. Just this is 5 minutes concept. If they miss them, if this concept is missed by them, then they will not able to do the problems. Tomorrow exam. Everyone is okay? Raise your hand if you completed. Right. Now listen. What I want to find EMF in this conductor. I want to find EMF in this conductor. For this purpose, what I am doing now, I am considering a small portion. Everyone listen. I am considering a small portion of the conductor. Whose length is dx. And which is at the distance of x. This is I am considering. I want to find total EMF, but first I will find EMF due to a small portion of conductor. What I am finding? EMF due to a small portion of the conductor. What is the small portion of the conductor here? Dx. What is the dx? Length of that small portion. Okay, now, which is at a distance of x? From O. Where O is called fixed end. Are you ready, guys? Yes, listen. Now, what I am considering? Consider a small portion in a conductor whose length is dx, and at a distance of how much, ma? At a distance of x from O, where O is called fixed end. Okay? Yes. Consider a small portion of the conductor, length dx at a distance x from O, whose linear velocity. Here I am taking linear velocity v. Why? Because if a particle is rotating, it has two velocities. One is angular velocity, another one is linear velocity. You know the relation between linear velocity and angular velocity. What is that? V is equal to R omega. Everyone will know this. In first year, famous formula. V is equal to R omega, where R is distance from axis of rotation to the particle, not a radius. So many students thinking that R is nothing but a radius. No, R is not a radius. R is the perpendicular distance from the axis of rotation to particle. Axis of rotation to particle. Everyone is okay now? Yes. So this is the data what I consider. Now I am finding EMF for a small portion of conductor. First I will find EMF for a small portion of conductor. After that I will do integration. Then we will get total EMF. This is my concept. Are you ready, guys? Yes. So listen to that. Very, very important. EMF induced or induced EMF. Induced EMF in a dx. Induced EMF in a dx. Can anyone say the answer? What is the induced EMF? Listen, you know that E is equal to BLE. Everyone will know this. But I am finding small portion. I am finding EMF for a small portion. That's why DE. Okay, na? B. What is the L? L is the length of the conductor. Here, what is the length of the conductor? What is the length of small portion? Dx. Very good. Dx. Okay. What is the V? Linear velocity. Okay. Just now I said that relation between linear velocity and angular velocity. What is that? V is equal to R omega. So in the place of V, I am writing R x. Why? Distance. Just now I said that where R is the distance from the axis of rotation. Yes or no? X. And what is the angular velocity? Omega. So dE is equal to V dx x omega. Anyone has doubt up to now? Karthik? Everyone is understood? So dE is equal to V dx x omega. Now this can be written as dE is equal to B omega x dx. This is the equation number 1. B omega x dx. What is this? Anyone can tell me the answer? What is this? EMF induced in a small portion. EMF induced in a small portion. EMF induced in a small portion. Okay. Now, what we are finding now, Stella? Total EMF in a conductor. Total EMF produced in a conductor. Yes, sir? For this, what I will do? I will do integration. So total EMF in a conductor. Induced and total induced EMF. This is very important. Total induced EMF in a conductor. Integral dE. Very good. Why? We will do integral. Everyone knows this. Integral. Come on, boys. B omega x dx. Okay, Nana? From where to where? 0 to L. What is the length of the conductor? Starting 0 and is L. So 0 to L. Over. Integral dE can be written as E. B constant, keep outside. Omega constant, keep outside. Integral 0 to L x dx. Come on, boys. E is equal to B omega. Anyone? What is the integral x dx? X squared by 2. Everyone will know this. X squared by 2. X power n plus 1 by n plus 1 means x squared by 2. From where to where? 0 to L. From where to where? 0 to L. Now, what will we substitute? Upper limit of the lower limit. Can you substitute here? Can I do here? Yes, listen now. So E is equal to E is equal to B omega, first upper limit, L square by 2 minus 0 square by 2. In the place of x, L, in the place of x, 0. Then what is the answer? E is equal to half BL square omega. Very, very important formula. Very, very important. Very, very important. Nothing is there. Already we learned a formula, EVLV. Application, yes. Now raise your hands. Anyone has doubts? Very good, Nana. Muzibil, Muhammad Muzibil, very good. Motion EMF duty and rotating bar, very good. Why you didn't write starting of notes? Starting of notes. Muzibil, Muhammad Muzibil. Are you absent for starting of the class? Okay, but you understood? But you understood? Okay, right. So once again, those who didn't came from starting of the class, once again I am explaining. Here what is the concept now? Here what is the concept now? Motion EMF due to rotating bar. Motion EMF due to rotating bar means in the magnetic field we are considered a conductor which is rotating. Why I am explaining now? This is very important. Which is rotating with angular velocity omega. With an angular velocity omega. Now EMF will be induced. Now my question is, how much EMF will be induced? This is our concept. So for this purpose, what we consider now? We consider a conductor of length L having fixed end O and it is rotating with angular velocity omega in anti-clockwise. Are you okay? Yes. Now I want to find EMF. That's why what I am doing, I am considering a small portion. I am considering a small portion of the conductor. First, I will find EMF induced in that small portion. Okay, which is at a distance of x. Now, how much EMF is induced? dE is equal B L dx V x omega. Please understand. BLV, general formula. BLV. B L, length of the conductor, dx. What is the V? Velocity. Here velocity means V is equal to R omega. Why? Because we know angular velocity, we don't know linear velocity. That's why linear velocity is converted into angular velocity. Okay, now? Here R is the distance. So what is the distance here? X. In the place of omega. So V dx x omega. After that, total EMF. From this total EMF, integral dE is equal to integral V omega x dx from 0 to L. So R of that you know. So E is equal to half BL square omega. Half BL square omega. Very good. Now we are moving to applications. Means some important applications in motion EMF of a rotating bar. Are you ready, guys? Yes. One more important point. Which is higher potential, which is lower potential? How to find? Same. What is that? Fleming right hand palm rule. Okay, na? Yes. See here. Inward. Conductor is upward. Anti-clockwise. Yes or no? Then O is positive. This is P amount. P is negative. So this is higher potential. This is lower potential. Higher potential, lower potential. Are you okay? Same rule should be applied. Thank you. Listen. Now we are moving to applications. What are the applications? Everyone listen. First one. Here I am taking a conductor in a magnetic field. I'm taking a conductor in a magnetic field. This is a conductor. Okay, having length L. Everyone, you should say the answer. You should say the answer. Having length L. Now it is downward direction. That means the linear velocity is like this. Means it is rotating. It is rotating. In which direction? Clockwise. In which direction? Clockwise. Now, what is the EMF? Anyone? What is the EMF? What is the EMF? Come on. Show me the answer. What is the EMF? And what is the polarity? This is O, this is P. Who is positive, who is negative? Who is positive, who is negative? Yes. Sheikh. Nandini, what is the answer? Yes, listen. E is equal half BL square omega. Same formula, na? I think E is equal to half BL square omega. What you are thinking? Nothing is there. Yes. Who is higher potential? Who is lower potential? Who is higher potential? Who is lower potential? See. Inward. See. What is this? Downward. This means P is higher potential. O is lower potential. Listen. So P higher potential. Higher potential. O lower potential. Lower potential. Is it okay? Now, right. I'm giving second one. I'm giving second one. Here, the magnetic field is outward. The magnetic field is outward. The magnetic field is outward. Okay, this is a conductor. It is rotating about O. It is rotating about O in clockwise. In clockwise. In clockwise. Now tell me the answer. In clockwise. Now tell me the answer. Now tell me the answer. What is the EMF? E is equal to half. Length is L. Length is L. Half BL square omega. Half BL square omega. Now, who is higher? Who is lower? Who is higher potential? Who is lower potential? O is higher potential. Yes or no? O is higher. I will explain. Higher potential is positive. Means positive. P is lower potential. P is lower potential. Means negative. How to say? Fleming right hand rule. Take a Fleming right hand rule. Okay. This is somewhat difficult. Outward. Outward. Okay. Now see. Outward. See my hand. Outward. Outward. Okay. Conductor is downward. Now see. See this hand. See this hand. What is this? Higher. This is the lower. Or palm rule. Palm rule. What is the palm rule? Outside. Downward. See. Outside. Downward. So this is higher potential. This is lower potential. Okay na? Palm rule is also applicable. Palm rule is also applicable. Outward. Over. Now, very, very important application. Very, very important application. Now, application number 3. Let us see how many members can say the answer. Here I am taking a conductor and inward magnetic field. Inward magnetic field. Everyone listen. Inward magnetic field. Okay. Up to now, the fixed end is outside. Means at one end. Now, fixed end is middle. Means it is axis of rotation. Everyone listen. It is axis of rotation. It is rotating like this. Please see my hand. It is rotating like this. Okay. So this is downward direction. This is upward direction. Okay, na? Now this is a P. This is a Q. This is a P. This is a Q. Now how many parts are there? 2 parts are there. Everyone listen. How many parts? 2 parts. One is OP, one is OQ. Please listen, my dear students. One is OP, one is OQ. Okay? So first we will find EMF in PQ. EMF in PQ. EMF in PQ. Total length is L. Total length is L. Now come on. Anyone? What is the answer? What is the EMF induced in this conductor? It is rotating. At the same time, it is also rotating. Now I want only up to from here to here. Here to here. What is the answer? Write down in your notebook and show me that. Hasina? Shaker. What is the EPQ? Come on, write. No one? What, boys and girls? Formula of PL square omega. Wrong. S, listen. Half B. What is the L? L is the length of the conductor. What is the length of the conductor? For given L by 2. L by 2. Why you wrote L? So what is the here? L by 2. So L by 2 whole square omega. Are you understood? 1 by 2 B L by 2 whole square omega. Are you understood? Now EPQ is equal to 1 by 2 B L square by 4 omega. That's equal to 1 by 8 B L square omega. What is our answer? 1 by 8 B L square omega. 1 by 8 B L square omega. Come on. Who is higher potential? Who is lower potential? Who is higher? Who is lower? Between P and O. Between P and O. P is higher. Yes or no? Yes. So P positive and O negative. Everyone is there. This EPQ can be written as VP minus PQ. You write like this. What is the EMF? EMF is nothing but a potential difference. EMF is nothing but a potential difference. Please listen. So this is a VP. This is a VO. Not Q. VO. VO. Sorry, here not a PQ. Sorry, boys. Need a notation. PO kada? Mara punche endu cheppaledu. This is a PO. We are finding for PO. Sorry. PO. Mistake cheskondi. Correction cheskondi. Not PQ, PO. So PO. Okay. Now VP minus VO. VP minus VO. What is the answer? Half B L square. Sorry. 1 by 8 B L square omega. Okay. Next, I want EOQ. I want EOQ. Anyone? EOQ. OQ. What is the answer? Half B. Come on. L by 2. Yes, sir? L by 2 whole square omega. So what is the answer? 1 by 8 B L square omega. Very good. Now my question is, who is positive, who is negative? Which is higher, which is lower? Anyone? Which is higher, which is lower? Yes, sir? Q is higher. O is lower. Yes, sir? So Q positive, O negative. So this written as VQ minus VO. This can be written as VQ minus VO. VQ minus VO. What is the answer? 1 by 8 BL square omega. So everyone is understood? First one, second one. Now the actual question is, listen. The actual question is EMF between P and Q. Can anyone say the answer? EMF between P and Q. EMF between P and Q means EPQ. I want EPQ. Can anyone say the answer? This is a positive. This is also positive. This is a negative. Okay. And now, what is the answer? 0. Between P and Q, the answer is 0. Can anyone explain why the answer is 0? Why the answer is 0? Can anyone explain? Listen. Listen. EPQ is nothing but EP minus EQ plus EQ minus EP. Can you write like this? Sorry. EP minus EO plus EQ minus EO. Can you write like this? EPQ can be written as EP minus EO, okay? Plus EQ minus EO. What is the EP minus EO minus EQ? EP minus EO, EO minus EQ. Okay. What is the EP minus EO? 1 by 8 BL square omega plus what is the EO minus EQ? Minus BL square omega minus 1 by 8 BL square omega. Why? EQ minus EO is equal to 1 by 8 BL square omega. EO minus EQ is equal to minus. Plus to minus cancel. What is the answer? 0. Very important. Very important. EP minus EO plus EO minus EQ can be written as EPQ. So one is plus, the other one is minus. So what is our total answer? 0. Ideally, 3 application. Very important. Now we are moving to 4th application. Are you ready? Yes. Listen everyone. Listen everyone. Application number 4. Here I am considering a ring, cycle ring. Everyone listen. I am considering a cycle ring. Okay? It consists of spokes. You know that? It consists of spokes. Yes or no? Everyone will know this. Okay? Now it is rotating in a magnetic field. That means like this it is rotating. Okay? Clockwise. What is that? Clockwise. Very important application. Listen. Very important application. Now they will ask the question. What is the EMF induced in one spoke? Listen. What is the length of the spoke? L. What is the length of the spoke? L. Now my question is EMF induced in one spoke. Can anyone find? In one spoke. What is the answer? E is equal to half BL by omega. Nothing is there. E is equal to half BL by omega. Okay, na? Everyone listen. Suppose we are assuming it consists of 64 spokes. Just we are assuming. Okay. What is the EMF induced in one spoke? 1 by 2 BL square omega. General formula. 1 by 2 B. What is the length? L. Angular velocity is omega. Now my question is EMF induced in 64 spokes. Can anyone say the answer? EMF induced in 64 spokes. Now this answer also chudandru. I think everyone should write the answer. EMF induced in 64 spokes. Nandini, Stella, Kartik, Nabi, Rasul, Dosia, Arsinam, Swarupa, Vikram, Sparky, Kiran, Kundanasri. What is your answer? EMF induced in 64 spokes. Say E is equal to half BL square omega. I will explain, don't worry. Because EMF, does not EMF induce EMF induced EMF. Okay, induced EMF does not depends upon number of spokes. Does not depends upon number of spokes. This is the reason. Induced EMF does not depends upon the number of spokes. Now you have to ask a question. Why? Why? It does not depends upon number of spokes. Okay, Nana? Right. Coming to current electricity. Please come to current electricity. What is the current electricity? What we learn? Everyone listen. Here I am taking 3 resistors. They are connected in parallel. Everyone listen. They are connected in parallel. Now, it is connected to a potential difference V. They are parallel. Okay, now? What we learn in that concept? Across every resistor, the potential is V. Across every resistor, the potential is V. Yes or no? Throughout circuit, what is the potential? V. Why? Because resistors are connected in parallel. Please understand, my dear students. Resistors are connected in parallel. Then the total potential difference in the circuit is nothing but a applied potential difference. This is a V, this is a V, this is a V. Everything has V. Now what is the total? Nothing but a V. Everyone listen. Same concept applied here. Listen everyone. Here I am taking one spoke. Okay, na? What is this O? What is this P? We are assuming OP. Now, what is the direction? See, means P is positive, O is negative. Everyone listen. P is positive, O is negative. Now listen. All spokes are started from one. Means they are in parallel or series. They are in parallel. All spokes are in parallel. Please understand. All spokes are in parallel. Here what I said, if all conductors are connected in parallel, what is the total? V. What is the total? V. What is the V? Potential across one resistor. What is the V? Potential across another resistor. Same EMF. In every spoke, EMF will be produced, but the EMF is same. Are you understood my concept? What is the reason? Here spokes are connected in parallel. Okay, Stella. Spokes are connected in parallel. That is a induced EMF does not depend upon the number of spokes. Really, you don't know. 4 marks. This question was asked. What is that? There is a ring. Listen. There is a ring. It consists of 64 spokes. EMF is 8 volts. EMF induced in each spoke is 8 volts. 64 spokes is there. EMF induced is 8 volts. Now question is, half of the spokes are removed. Now the question is, what is the EMF induced in the rim? What is the answer? 8 volts. What is the answer? 8 volts. Why? Because it does not depend upon number of spokes. Everyone is okay? Alright, thank you. Right on. Right, Shashta. Right, Nandini. Once after completion of my class, once read this, then you will be understood. At the time, you will not be understood. My concept is same. Fleming right hand rule to find the potential. Formula is same of Bx by omega, but depends upon condition. Sometimes it will be changed. Last application in my this concept. Everyone listen. Last application. Here I am considering a circular disc. Circular disc means CD player like this, or a plate, circular plate. circular disc. Okay. Okay now, whose radius is r, whose radius is r. Now it is rotating in clockwise. Okay now, it is placed in a magnetic field, it is placed in a magnetic field. Now the question is, Sugandha, can you guess what is the question? Induced EMF in a disk, induced EMF in a disk, in a disk. Can anyone say the answer? Induced EMF in a disk. Can anyone say the answer? Listen. What is the general formula? E is equal half BL square omega. This is the general formula. Half BL square omega. Where L is the length. Listen. To understand this, what I am assuming now, this disk is made by bars. This disk is made by bars. So this is one bar. Everyone listen. Here is another bar. Here is another bar. Here is another bar. Another bar. Another bar. Another bar. Like this. Are you understanding what I am saying? It is made up of by bars. It is made up of by bars. Whose length is r? Whose length is r? Please understand my distance. What I am considering a disk. What I am assuming, this disk is made by bars. This disk is made by bar. This is one bar. Whose length is r? Now tell me the answer. E is equal half B. What is the L? R square omega. So E is equal half BR square omega. Everyone listen. So this is a EMF induced one bar. This is a EMF induced one bar. But we have so many bars. But we have so many bars. Now come on girls. For total bars, what is the EMF? That is also same. E is equal to BR square omega. Why? Because all are in parallel. Just now like spokes we explained. Yes or no? Very good, Sikandar. Very good. I think are you understood? Here we are assuming the disk is made by bars. Okay, Swarupa? Disk is made by bar. So this is one bar. Here is another bar, another bar, another bar. And remaining bars also there, whose length is r. So that's why what is answer? Half BR square omega for one bar. Now I want to find total bars. What is answer? Same. Why? Because all bars are in parallel. Swarupa, are you understood? You completed? Yes. Only 10 or 15 members are responding. Right. When I say like that, you will turn on your videos and show this like this. Okay, na? Yes, Nabi Rasul. What Nabi today you didn't turn on your video? Nga mohon karkoleda. Right. This is complete description about motion in rotating bar, motion EMF in rotating bar. I completed each and every concept. Okay, thank you. And open your material, objective material. Open your objective material, everyone. So write on yourself. Here, write on yourself. If anyone wants interested, the rotating disc is made up of rotating bars. Is made up of combination of rotating bars. Write on that. Combination of rotating bars. ఎందుకంటే మన తుమారు గుర్తులేదు. Combination of rotating bars. Combination of rotating bars. Each bar has radius r. Each bar has length L r. Each bar has length L. Not L, it is r. Suppose I will ask one question. Let us see. 4 members can say the answer. Semicircular disc. I am taking semicircular disc. Not a complete disc, semicircular disc. Let us see how many members can say the answer. Semicircular disc whose radius is r. Whose radius is r. Now, what is the induced EMF? What is the induced EMF? What? Write down your answer. What is the induced EMF? Yes, Sugandha is saying. What is it, ma? 1 by 2 or 4? 1 by 2. Very good, Sheikh. Right. And everyone is right. E is equal to half BR square omega. Same concept. Even it is complete disk, even it is half disk, even it is quarter disk. What is the answer? E is equal to half BR square omega. Very good, very good. I think you understood. Now, open your ME material. Objective material, everyone. Where my books? Where I kept my books? 1 minute. Open the page number. Open the page number. We are doing level 2 today. Level 2. Yesterday I given problems, homework. Are all completed? Very good, very good, very good. Open page number 182. Everyone, open the page number 182. Question number 37. Question number 37. Page number 182. Question number 37. Question number 37. Okay, na? What is there? A conducting rod PQ of length 1 meter is moving with uniform velocity 2 meters per second in a uniform magnetic field 2 Tesla directly into the plane of the paper. A capacitor of capacity C 10 microfarad is connected as shown in the figure. Then some options are given. What is that option? Listen. There is a magnetic field, inward magnetic field, whose value is 2 Tesla. 2 Tesla. Everyone listen. Here is a U-shaped rod. On this U-shaped rod, there is a conductor. What is the meaning? What is the meaning? It is not attached meaning. This meaning, it is not attached to that. Just it is moving. Okay, na? What is the here velocity? It is moving like this. Sorry. Reverse. Give it reverse. It is moving like this. Here is a capacitor. This is the A plate. This is the B plate. Now the options are QA is equal to plus 40 microcoulomb and QB is equal to plus 40 microcoulomb. Option 2, QA is equal to plus 40 and QB is equal to minus 40. Okay, in these two, one is right. Which answer is right? Right, listen. They are asking charge on the plates. Everyone listen. They are asking charge on the plates. You know that capacitor, charge on capacitor, CV. Everyone listen. Charge on capacitor formula, CV, where C is the capacitance, V is the EMF. Nothing but a potential difference. Okay, now? First we will find what is the potential developed in the conductor. That is E. Formula BLB. Everyone listen. First we will find how much potential is developed. E is equal to BLB. E is equal Sorry, BLV. What is a B? 2 Tesla. What is a L? Length of the conductor? 1 meter. What is the velocity? 2 meter per second. This is the data. E is equal to 2 into 1 into 2. That means E is equal 4 volts. E is equal 4 volts. Okay now? Now, what is the C? C is equal to 10 microfarad. They given C is equal to 10 microfarad. Now come on boys. Q formula CV. Q formula CV. Then Q is equal. What is the C? 10 microfarad into what is the V? 4 volts. That means Q is equal to 40 microcoulombs. This is your answer. Q is equal to 40 microcoulombs. Everyone is okay up to now? Now my question is, who is positive, who is negative? Which one is positive, which one is negative? Shweta. A is positive, na? B is negative. Right? How to say? Fleming. Right? Form rule. See, magnetic field. Conductor like this. Listen. Conductor is moving like this. Means this is positive, this is negative. If it is positive, this is also positive. If it is negative, this is also negative. So, which is the right answer? Second option. QA is equal to plus 40 microcoulomb. QB is equal to minus 40 microcoulomb. You know that charge on each plate is same in a capacitor, but opposite. One is positive, one is negative. So, who is positive? A is a positive. Who is the negative? B is the negative. 4 marks question. See how much simple it was. How much simple it was. So they asked you charge. Charge of formula Q is equal to CV. Charge of formula Q is equal to CV. Okay now? Everyone is okay? Right. Next. See the question number. See the question number 35. 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 Those don't have books, please see. I'm giving the data on the board. 35. What is that now? There is a magnetic field. In this magnetic field, same question, but somewhat different. There is a capacitor Mn, and this is moving in this direction. This rod is moving in this direction. Now they are asking who is positive, who is negative. They are asking who is positive, who is negative. Who is positive, who is negative? M is positive. Yes or no? M is positive, na? Let us see. Magnetic field like this. Right. So this is a positive, this is a negative. So this is a positive, this is a negative. So M become positive charge. N become negatively charged. N become negatively charged. Okay, very good. M become positive charge, N become negative charge. Now, let us see how many members can say the answer. Don't see the clues if you have the books. And don't see the options also. Now, question number 34. See the question number 34, everyone. Question number 34. See that. What is there? The loop shown moves with a constant velocity v in a uniform magnetic field of magnitude b directed into the plane of the paper. The potential difference between P and Q is. Don't see the options. Options also don't see. Clue, no options. Just listen. Here I am writing. Okay, this is a P, this is a Q. The magnetic field is inward or outward? Into the paper. Okay, inward. Okay, now what is the total length here? L. But here the length is L by 2. Between P and Q, the length is L by 2. Now question is EMF between P and Q. Anyone can say the answer? EMF between P and Q. This is also L. This is also L. Moving with velocity V. Anyone? Write down your answer on your notebook, on your paper. No one. E is equal to what? You know length, you know velocity. No one? S, listen. EPQ is equal to anyone? Half, sorry, not half. B, L. What is L? Length. What is the length here? This is important. What is the length? L by 2. See? He was not asking total. He was asking only for this. Only for this. That means L by 2. So L by 2 into V. So what is the answer? Half BLV. Over half BLV. Which is positive? P is positive. Q is negative. P is positive. Q is negative. P is positive, Q is negative. Positive, negative. So which option is the right answer there? Second option. Yes or no? Second option. Yes, second option. Right. Now, see the another question. What is that? Wait. 30 question. See the question number 30. See the question number 30. See the question number 30. What is it? A thin semicircular conducting ring of radius r is falling with its plane vertical in a horizontal magnetic induction B. At the position M in Q, the speed of the ring is V. The potential developed across the ring. We did it, sir. This is M. This is Q. Here is N. And it is moving with a velocity V. Now, magnetic field is inward. Magnetic field is inward. Don't say the option, directly say the answer. I am asking EMF. I am asking potential difference developed across the ring. Potential difference developed across ring means E ring. Moving with velocity V. What is your answer? What is your answer? E ring is equal. Now whose radius is R? Radius is R given. Radius is R given. What is our answer? Total effective length B L effective into B. B. What is L effective? 2R into B. That means 2RBV. 2RBV. Who is positive? Who is negative? It is downward. Okay, na? So Q is positive. Q is positive. P is M is negative. This is your answer. Q is positive, M is negative. Q is positive, M is negative. Okay now? Now I am discussing one of the important model problem. If you complete the raise your hands. Right, sorry, Manoj. Now, everyone listen. This is very important model. What is that? Question number, first what we discuss? 27. Question number 27. But before going to that, I want to tell one thing. In magnetism matter, we learn one thing. Angle of dip. Angle of dip. Everyone listen. We know that Earth is a huge magnet. Earth acts like a huge magnet. Yes or no? It has how many components, ma? It has how many components? 2 components. Earth has 2 components of magnetic field. Everyone listen. Number 1, horizontal component of magnetic field. Horizontal component of magnetic field. Horizontal component of magnetic field. It is indicated by BH. It is indicated by BH. Number 2, vertical component of magnetic field. Vertical component of magnetic field. Magnetic field. That is BB. That means Earth has two magnetic fields. Number 1, horizontal component of magnetic field. Number 2, vertical component of magnetic field. Now my question is, how the horizontal component? See, suppose this is your Earth. Suppose this is your Earth. Suppose this is your Earth. What is the horizontal? The magnetic field is like this. The magnetic field is like this. Please listen. The magnetic field is like this. What is the vertical? The magnetic field is like this. So this is a BH. This is a BB. BH, BB. Are you okay? BH, BB. Now, what is the relation between BH and BB at a place? Suppose in our Karnool area, what is the relation between BH and BB? That is tan theta is equal to BH by BB. Already we discussed in magnetism matter. Tan theta is equal to BH by BB. Where theta is this is important. Theta is the angle of dip. Angle of dip at a given place. At a given place. At a given place. If you understood this, then you will do any problem for this type of problems. I will give you the questions. Are you understanding? How many types of magnetic fields? That has 2 types. Number 1, horizontal component of magnetic field. Number 2, vertical component of magnetic field. What is the relation between them? Tan theta is equal to BH by BB. Where theta is the angle of dip at a given place. Angle of dip at a given place. Now, let us see how many members can do the answer for my questions. Based on this, I am asking the questions. Okay, brother. Completed? Right. Listen. Question number, in the chapter number 27. Question number 27. Everyone see. An airplane. Listen. An airplane with 20 meter wings spread is flying at 250 meter per second. Suppose aeroplane is taking off. You know the taking off? Whenever it is taking off, what it will do? First, it will move with some velocity on the ground. Yes or no? After that, it will fly off. After that, it will be take off. Okay, na? Yes. Now, there is aeroplane. It is moving on the surface of Earth. Okay. Its velocity is how much, ma? 250 meter per second. 250 meter per second. Parallel to Earth's surface means the aeroplane is moving parallel to Earth's surface. Okay, na? And its velocity is 250 meter per second. And the length of the wing, how much more? 20 meters. Length of the wing is 20 meters. And at that place, the horizontal component of magnetic field 2 into 10 to the power of minus 5. Angle of dip 60. Now question is EMF induced in the wing. This is very, very important one. There is a wing. See my book. See, everyone will see my book. This is a wing. It is moving like this. It is moving like this. With how much speed? 250 meter per second. With length 20 meter. With length 20 meter. Okay. What is the BH? What is the BH? 2 into 10 to the power minus 5 Tesla. Theta is equal to 60. Now question is E. So many students did. But what is the formula? E is equal to B. So they will substitute E is equal to B. 2 into 10 to the power minus 5. L 20. B 250. Then you will get some answer. That option is there. That option is there. That option is there. Then they will put that answer and comes, sir, we did. But that is wrong. That is wrong. Can anyone explain why it is wrong? Listen carefully. Listen carefully my words. Amma, Karthik. See, Earth has how many magnetic fields? 2. One is BH, one is vertical, one is horizontal, one is vertical. Now come on girls and boys, this wing is cutting which flux? Is cutting which flux? Vertical flux or horizontal flux? This wing is cutting which flux? BH flux or BB flux? Tell me this answer first. BH or BB? Yesterday I said that when EMF is induced in a conductor, when the conductor cuts the flux. Very good, very good, very good. Rasul is saying BB. Very good. BB is the right answer. See, Rasul becoming an intelligent student day by day. Listen, I said yesterday, if a conductor cuts the flux, then only EMF is induced. Now see, this is a wheel. This is a BH. This is a BH. See, it is cutting. No, this is a BB. Yes, it is cutting. See, it is cutting. So which flux is cutting? Which flux is cutting? Vertical component. Vertical component. Okay, na? So EMF is equal BVLV. This is a formula. BVLV. But they given BH. They given BH. So tan theta is equal to BV by BH. Then BV is equal to BH into tan theta. BH into tan theta. Then BV is equal to, what is the BH now? 2 into 10 to the power of minus 5 tan 60. Tan 60. Then BV is equal to 2 into 10 to the power of minus 5 tan 60 root 3. Tan 60 root 3. Now substitute this value in this equation. E is equal to BV 2 into 10 to the power of minus 5 root 3. Very good. Into L. What is L? 20 meters. What is the V? 250. Then you will get the answer. Write that answer. Then you will get the answer. Write that answer. Everyone is understood? So if a plane is moving on the surface of Earth, which flux you should be considered? Vertical. Vertical. Don't take horizontal. Don't take horizontal. What is the answer? Answer came? No, answer cheyaledu. Root 3 by 10. The answer is root 3 by 10. Okay? Very good, very good, very good. Shrestha, very good. So root 3 by 10 volts. Root 3 by 10 volts. That is your answer. Next question. 28. Next question 28. See the 28 question. What is the 28? The horizontal component of electromagnetic field BH is equal to 3 into 10 to the power of minus 4 Tesla, and the dimple tan inverse 4 by 3. A metal rod of length 0.25 meters. A metal rod of length 0.25 meter placed in north-south position. Placed in north-south position. Very important. And it is moving with a speed 10 centimeter per second. 10 centimeter per second. Now the question is EMF. Can anyone do this? Listen now. Everyone listen. This is NS or like this. SN. Everyone listen. This is the north-south pole of our head. Like this we have. Okay. How many magnetic fields? 2 magnetic fields. One is BH, one is BV. One is BH, one is BV. Okay, na? Now the rod is falling in the direction of north to south. See. One minute. Wait for 1 minute. A metal rod of length 0.25 meter placed in north to south position is moved with a constant speed of 10 centimeter per second towards the east. 10 centimeter towards the east. Okay. The EMF inducing the rod. Listen now. Nana, tell me one thing. Horizontal component is there, vertical component is there. Horizontal component is in the direction of north and south. North and south. Okay, na? Now the rod is falling also in the position of north to south. In the position of north to south, it is falling. Now my question is, it cuts which flux? It cuts which flux? BH flux or BV flux? It cuts BV flux. It cuts what? BV flux. Why? Because the rod is placed along north to south. Please understand. The rod is placed along north to south position. Suppose the rod is placed east-west. Then it will cut BH. Please understand, my dear students. If the rod is placed east-west, it will cut the BH. But it is placed like this. Then it will cut which one? It will cut the BV. So what is our answer? E is equal to BV. First find tan theta is equal to BH by BV. What is the tan theta? 4 by 3. So 4 by 3 is equal to, what is the BH? 3 into 10 to the power of minus 4 by BV. Then BV is equal to 3 into 10 to the power of minus 4 by 3. So by 4. Do the answer and tell me the answer. The answer should be 28. The answer should be 10 microvolts. The answer should be 10 microvolts. The answer should be 10 microvolts. Ten microvolts came. Sugandha? Yes, right. Now see the question number 29. See the question number 29. Everyone. See the question number 29. Everyone. What is that, Kana? A metal bar of length L. How much, Kana? 1 meter. Falls from rest. Very important. Please listen. A metal bar of length L, 1 meter, falls from rest under the action of gravity under the action of gravity, remaining horizontal with the end in east-west direction. East-west direction. It is falling like east-west direction. The induced EMF at the instant when it is falling for 10 seconds is, listen, L is equal to 1 meter, BH is equal to how much again? 1.7 into 10 to the power of minus 5. G is equal to 10 meter per second square. And he was asking the question at 10 seconds, what is the EMF induced in the rod? This is the question. See, this is a rod, this is a east, west, it is falling like this. Then it will cut which flux? Horizontal. It will cut which flux? Horizontal component of magnetic field. So what is your answer? E is equal to BH/LB. This is your formula. We know BH, we know L, but we don't know V. We don't know V. How to find V? How to find V? V is equal to U plus 18. V is equal to U plus 18. Everyone listen. V is equal, what is the U? 0, starting from rest. Plus, what is the A? G. You know that for freely falling body, A is equal to G. T time 10. Then what is your answer? 100 meter per second. What is your answer? 100 meter per second. Now what is the formula? Sundar? BHLV 1.7 into 10 to the power of minus 5 into, what is the L? 1 meter. What is the V? 100 meter. Then E is equal to 1.7 into 10 to the power of minus 5 minus 3. So E is equal to 1.7 millivolts. E is equal to 1.7 millivolts. 27. Which is the right answer? Yes, right. 27 millivolts. Very good. Sugandha is responding. Chandrama, today Chandrama is absent. Sheikh, very good. These are very important problems now. When BHPV is given, please see that which flux is cutting. That is important. Which flux is cutting, either BH or BV. I will ask one question. Let us say how many members can say answer for my question. Train is moving on the track. Train is moving on the track. Which flux will cut? Which flux will cut? BH or BV? Karthik saying wrong. Nabila said right. BV. What Karthik? Train is moving along the horizontal line. Then it cuts the horizontal magnetic field? No, it cuts vertical. It cuts vertical. What Nabi? What Karthik? Yeah. See question number 32. Question number 32. Question number 32. Same question. Means train question. Train. See, two parallel lines of railway track insulated from each other with the ground are connected to a millivoltmeter. Listen, these are the two tracks. Like this. A train is moving with velocity v 72 km per hour. 72 km per hour. And the length between two rails is 1 meter. L is equal to 1 meter. BD is equal to 2 into 10 to the power of minus 5 Tesla. Now question is E. Very easy. What is the formula? E is equal to BVLB. Not BHLB. BVLB. Then E is equal to, what is the BV now? Sarupa, 2 into 10 to the power of minus 5. What is the V? What is the L? 1. What about V? 72. But kilometer per hour is given. Convert into meter per second. 18 1 jar, 18 4 jar. Then E is equal to 2 into 10 to the power of minus 5, 20. Then E is equal to 40 into 10 to the power of minus 5. Then E is equal to 4 into 10 to the power of minus 4 volts. 4 into 10 to the power of minus 4 volts. Okay, millivolt. Then it will convert into 0.4 millivolt. 0.4 millivolts. Okay, Sheikh? Right. Question number 24. Everyone see the question number 24? Question number 24, page number 180. What is there? Determine the magnitude of the EMF generated between the ends of the axle of railway carriage. Same question. Rail. 1 meter length when it is moving with a velocity 36 km per hour along a horizontal track. Given a horizontal component of electromagnetic field is 4 into 10 to the power of minus 5 Tesla. Angle of dip is 16. Same problem. But in the problem they given BH. But the axis will cut BE. The axis will cut BE. So here length is 1 meter. V is 36 km per hour. Angle of dip 60 degree. Very good. And BH is equal to 4 into 10 to the power of minus 5 Tesla. But your formula is BVLV. That means E is equal to, first we find BV. What is the BV? Tan theta is equal to BH by BV. Then BV is equal to tan theta by BH. Do this. Oh, sorry, BV by BH. Sorry. Do it. So what is the BV here? H into tan theta. H is how much? 4 into 10 to the power of minus 5 into root 3 into 1 into 36 into 5 by 18. Tell me the answer, Karthik. Tell me the answer. 18 1 18 2. Then answer is 7.9 into 10 to the power of minus 4 volts. This is your answer. So please remember, Nana, if BH BV is given, please concentrate. Which flux should be cut? If a rod is falling north south, then you should consider BV. If your rod is falling east west, then you will consider BH. Please understand. If any body is moving horizontal, then you will cut. Then we will consider BV. If anyone is moving vertical, then we will consider horizontal. This is the small difference between BV and BH. Now, very good shape. Now see the question number 20. See the question number 20. See the question number 20. This is very important model. Very important model. Everyone listen. If you don't have the book, see the data on the board. Question number 20. Like this. There is a rod. There is a rod. It is falling down. It is falling down with a velocity v. It is falling down with a velocity v. Now the question is, what is the speed of the wire? Everybody give now. What is the speed of the wire? They asking the question. There is a rod. Everyone listen. There is a rod. It is falling. It is falling, freely falling. But there is a magnetic field. Inward magnetic field is there. Now the question is terminal speed. Terminal speed means generally, everyone listen. Generally, when a body is freely falling, its velocity increases. But terminal speed means its velocity is constant due to some opposing force. Due to some opposing force, its velocity become constant. Now the question is, what is the V? Everyone listen. Everyone listen. No, no. Listen, everyone it is falling down. Listen, everyone. Whenever the conductor is falling down, EMF will be generated. Yes or no? Yes. EMF will be generated. Okay? What is the direction of EMF? What is the direction of EMF? Anyone? That one. Very, very good. What is the direction of EMF? By using Fleming right hand palm rule. See, inward. See, downward. So what is this? This is a positive. This is a negative. Everyone listen. Means in this conductor, current is forming. Listen, current is flowing from like this. This is plus, this is minus. That's why current is flowing like this. Everyone listen. Okay, up to now? Yes. In moving charges and magnetism, what we learn? When a conductor is moving in a magnetic field, it will experience a force. That force is BIL. I said, Bill, remember this. I said, what is this formula? When a conductor is moving in a magnetic field, having current I, what is the formula? BIL. How to find direction? Fleming left hand rule. Remember, Fleming left hand rule. What is the Fleming left hand rule? Index finger, direction of magnetic field. Central finger, direction of current. Upward finger, direction of force. So I tell you, so this is FM. FM is magnetic force acting upward. This is mg. This is mg. So mg acting vertically downward. FM is acting vertically upward. For terminal velocity, FM is equal to mg. FM is equal to mg. Everyone listen. What is FM? BIL is equal to mg. Okay? What is the I? BEL by R. Can you write like this? Current is equal to potential difference by resistance. Potential difference by resistance. V by R. In the place of V, E by R is equal to mg. Come on, boys. What is the E? E is equal to BLB. Everyone will know this. E is equal to BLB. Okay? Substitute this value. B into what is the E? BLB into L by R is equal to mg. Is equal to mg. Now come on. B is 5. L into L. L is 5. B by R is equal to mg. Now what I was asking the question? B. So mg R by B is 5. L is 5. This is the terminal velocity formula. Sometimes they will ask answer. Means they will give M value, they will give R value, they will give B value, they will give L value. Then directly use this formula. B is equal to mgr by B square X square. So please remember, this is important. How it came? Just now I said that whenever it is falling down, EMF will be generated. This is the plus, this is the minus. So current is moving like this. That means when current is moving like this, according to Fleming left hand rule, the force is acting upward. Which force? Magnetic force. Downward, wave. So Fm is equal to mg. Substitute all values. Fm BIL is equal to mg. Like that, you will get the answer. So V is equal to mg r by B square L square. Very, very important. Very, very important. Okay, last but not least, question number 23. Question number 23. Everyone listen. Question number 23. Question number 23. There is a rod. Everyone listen. There is a rod. It is the axis of rotation. This is L by 5. This is 4L by 5. Everyone listen. Total length is L. Now there is an axis. There is an axis at L by 5. From A, from B, 4L by 5. This is the bow. Now you are asking the question, EMF across AB. Everyone listen. This is very important problem. EMF across AB. Okay, na? Everyone listen. EMF across AB means EB minus EA. This is your formula. EB minus EA. So first we will find EAO. After that we will find EOB. Can you find like this? What is our formula? 1 by 2. It is rotating. It is rotating. Okay? 1 by 2 B L square. What is L square here? L by 5 whole square omega. Then what is answer? B L square by B L square omega by 25. Everyone is okay? B L square omega by 25. Coming to OB. This is a EAO. This is a OB. Okay, na? EOB is equal to what is the formula? 1 by 2 B L square. What is L square omega? 4 L by 5 whole square omega. Okay, na? Now 4 4 ja 16. 16 L square by 5 5 is 25. 25 2 is 50. 50 B omega. So we got EAO, we got EOB. Okay? Now they are asking EAB. What is the EAB? EOB minus EAO. Yes, why? Because EAB first B on that A. So for EB, EOB. For EA, EAO. Okay? Now come on. EAB is equal. What is the EOB? 16 L square by 50 B omega minus L square by 25 B omega. Then do this. B omega is a common. B omega L square is a common. 16 by 50 minus 1 by 25. Can you do this? And tell me the answer. So the answer is 3 by 10 BL square omega. You should answer 3 by 10 BL square omega. BL square omega. 50 is LCM. Okay, na? Tomorrow we will do the. Tomorrow we have exam, na? Sunday we have exam. Yes or no? Yes. Sunday we have exam, and tomorrow Independence Day. So advance happy Independence Day to all of you. Tomorrow we will celebrate Independence Day, and after that Sunday we have exam. The exam is motion EMF, motional EMF. 80% is motion EMF, rotating and moving. So these all will come, and 20% is remaining all chapters. Okay, na? We will meet tomorrow and take a break. There is a question.